videos. Yes, we are live. You have to wait for the notification. So that means I must grab a drink.
Okay.
That's what I always do.
I got the notification.
Okay. We're all out of coffee.
Yeah. That we are. I tweeted. Facebook. Hi people, sorry, I'm sharing and Tony's over there. What are you doing?
Nothing.
People are on.
People are on.
Yeah.
And I'm right here. I'm here.
Hello, Ara.
What's
Hello,
going on, everybody?
Robert
What's
G.
happening?
Hello, Deborah. I am feeling it.
She's feeling terrible. I can't really speak on it because I don't know how she's really doing, but
I've had nonstop cramping all day.
yes, baby is coming. Cramping. Very
Yeah.
crampy. We have a video coming out tomorrow giving you the baby update, which is labeled episode 7.
I don't even know.
I think
episode we're on.
I think episode 7. So that video will be out tomorrow, which will go into further detail of how Lisa is and what is the update on baby Skylar.
I don't think we're gonna have to wait till Monday.
We will see.
I have a feeling she's coming, so we'll see.
We will see. Fairy
Lilith says hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello, Fairy Lilith. It's fun to say, actually. Fairy Lilith.
Lori, hello.
Hello, Lori. What's happening? So,
Sure.
why don't we just jump into this? So, the topic, I guess you can obviously tell by the title, is pass holder or annual pass versus annual pass.
Annual pass versus annual pass.
Well, yeah, we're going to go annual pass versus annual pass. Now, we're going to be talking about Walt Disney World because they released their new pass holder program, the updated, refreshed, if you will. And then we also have Universal Orlando pass holder,
Which has not changed.
which is not changed whatsoever.
So we're just going to compare the perks and benefits.
Exactly. Now you might be thinking,
Tier to tier.
you might be thinking, well, why are we talking about Busch Gardens or?
Because we don't have their passes.
It's not even that. It's the fact that Disney World and Universal are the meccas in Florida. They are the theme parks, the go-to. You know what I mean?
They're the competitors.
They are the big time competitors for that first place position, I guess you could say. So when first want to put out, when I first saw the annual passes, the refreshed from Disney World, I didn't think it was scary. I guess I would say. I didn't think it was scary. You know, the prices weren't terrible. Until you start diving into it and looking at it, and then you're comparing to other companies' pass holders, you know?
Well, I was turning it on silent.
And it's kind of understandable why people are now exploring other options, I should say. In this video, and I'm going to say this a lot, I'm sure, we are not trying to persuade anybody to choose one company over the other company. That's not what this is about.
Want both.
Yeah, maybe you want both. We are both.
Maybe you don't want any.
we are not here to persuade. We're just here to answer those questions because I've seen all over social media ever since Disney had these price increases for their annual pass. People have been asking and or talking about Universal. So we kind of just are going to go over their pricings, okay? And we're going to go over their perks for each one,
Perks.
okay?
Are you basing this off of the 3 park pass for each tier at Universal? I only say that because Universal, each tier, you can still pick between 2 or 3 parks.
We're going to go
Based off of 3 parks?
based off the 3. And we are not going to go over every single Disney World park. The reason why is because out of state Disney annual pass holders can only choose one. That's it, one. Which is the Incredi Pass. I hate these names. These names. Who
so
thought
much
of these
easier
names?
when it was just, platinum, silver, gold.
Yeah. So that's whatever. That's a whole different thing. So we're gonna go over the Incredi Pass because if you're out of state, that's the only one you get. Okay. And then we're gonna compare that to Universal's highest tier, which is the Premier Pass. Okay. Now we're also gonna talk about one other pass.
Hi.
Which is going to be for Disney World, the Sorcerer Pass. And the reason why we're going to talk about the Sorcerer Pass, now that is for Florida resident only. The reason we're going to talk about that pass is because if you are a Florida resident, most people are going to go for either the Sorcerer or the Incredi Pass. It's a very small, I'm sure, in my mind, a very small percentage that it's going to go for like the Pixie Dust or the Pirate one, unless you live like farther away like your brother who's thinking about the Pirate, but he lives like 3 hours away. But if you're more local, these are the two that you're going to choose. So we're going to compare the Sorcerer Pass to Universal's Preferred Pass. All right, they're both kind of the same. So it's going to be a compare and contrast. Okay,
they're not the same, but yeah, when you're talking about tier levels,
the same.
Next tier down.
Yes. So for those who don't know, or maybe you do, we're just going to go over again. The Incredi Pass is the equivalent to the Platinum Pass, not Platinum Plus.
No.
Everything Disney you know about Platinum Plus, erase it out of your head. It doesn't exist anymore.
Because Disney is no longer offering the option of including the water parks in your pass.
Exactly.
That will automatically be an extra fee.
Now, if you were a gold pass, right, and you want to stay gold, your gold is now the Sorcerer. So that's why, see, this is starting to make sense a little bit. Thank God Universal did not change any of their names. I still know what's going on. I have to think.
Skylar was here.
Sorry.
Soon.
Sorry. Sorry, Skylar's not here. I apologize for her.
She's a jerk. She's here, but...
She's here with us, but, not...
She's still in there.
Yeah, she's still tucked away, hanging out, having a good time.
So
I feel... Is that the Pony Boy Pass? The Pony Boy Pass. So let's start with the Incredi Pass because that's the one for out of state. All right, let's just break right into out of state. So we're going to go... Disney World's Incredi Pass, which is their highest tier pass, versus Universal's Premier Pass, which is their highest tier pass. So Lisa has the information. What is the retail price? These prices too, let me put it in here, are non-discounted prices, okay?
This is not for renewing. This is for brand new annual
This
pass.
Isn't renew. This isn't Florida discount rate. This is just first-time buyer rate, okay?
The Incredi Pass is being sold, I'm just going to round it, $1,300.
$1,300.
For a year. For one person.
One person. Most people were asking, is that for two people? That can't be just for one person. That's a lot of money. That is one person.
One person is going to pay $1,300 to be an Incredi Pass holder at Disney.
Now, there are no payment plans with that if you're out of state. So you pay that in full.
And someone did bring up, yes,
Well,
Disney has removed the photo pass from all of passes.
we're going to talk about that because we're going to go into the perks, and then you'll hear, if you listen closely, you may be thinking, wait, they didn't mention that, like you just said, the photo pass. It's because they took things away. So these are the current perks
The current perks of the
for the
Incredi
Incredi Pass.
Pass. Free standard parking. This
know what?
was something we
Thank
were
God.
all worried about. So, yes.
Especially Florida residents, because that is $25 a visit you have to pay. You know, that's so you go every day. Too much money, $150 or something like that.
Yeah, like, that's crazy. So,
Thank God Disney kept
we have free parking.
free parking
still.
and free parking for. Let's just put it out there right now for every Disney World pass. The new passes they have, they included free parking for all of them. So thank God Disney did that. I will give Disney an A+ for thank you for keeping the free parking.
Yeah.
You know?
So, free standard parking. Mm-hmm. It includes all 4 parks.
Animal Kingdom, Magic Kingdom, Hollywood Studios, Epcot, all included.
You can now make up to 5 theme park reservations at a time.
Instead of 3. Thank God, because 3 sucks.
Yeah.
And it's hard for 3. Now, I want to put this in perspective too, because a lot of people have asked about this. And this is something I asked as well to myself. We are currently Platinum Pass holders, okay? And our Platinum Pass does not run out till April of next year. So now, starting September 8th, if and when you buy into their new pass holder program, revised, revamped, whatever you want to call it, you get the 5 passes. And I was thinking to myself, what if I'm the old pass? You know, am I still on 3? Thank God, no matter what, if you're on the old pass system or the new pass system, starting September 8th, you get 5 reservations. Thank God for that. So we get 5 instead of 3 starting September 8th,
nice.
being platinum. So thank you,
Like, I'll
Disney.
be going to the park that much. But
I will give you another check mark plus on that, Disney, for helping out the pass holders who are still running out their old passes, you know, still giving them that perk as well. That was good on you.
okay. You can park hop after 2, which is the current park hopping rule right now is if you have purchased a park hopper, whether not a pass holder or a pass holder.
Single day ticket with a park hopper, you paid 2 o'clock.
Yeah. 2 o'clock, you can still go park hop.
So that's always a plus. Why 2 o'clock? Not really sure.
Know.
I don't think there's any
I feel like
rhyme or
that
reason.
was just a random time they picked.
Yeah, 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock works.
You still have to check, though, the app to make sure you can go. So
And
it's
you
not even
still have
100%.
to check into the park that you made a reservation for.
Yeah, you still have to do the same things you are doing now. You have to check into your first initial park, like Lisa said, and then at 2 o'clock, once that hits, if you say you're at Magic Kingdom and you want to go to Hollywood Studios, you have to go on the app and check to make sure there's availability open for the park hop to be able to do that. So you're still not even 100% guaranteed. Lately, we have never had a problem. I've never heard anybody else have a problem
Yeah.
getting into another park. So
They say
I'm sure you won't have a problem. Like I'm 99.9%, but I got to leave that 1% because there is that possibility, especially coming into holidays.
Yeah. We have
May not
not
happen.
run into an issue yet, though.
We haven't. We've been able to no problem. You know, there's even times where I don't even look at the app
go.
to check. I just go, and luckily we had no problems.
20% off select merchandise.
Now they don't really like.
They don't ever tell you.
They never tell
like,
you really.
what is not considered select merchandise?
Now they do tell you on the current app, the My Disney Experience, or as everybody likes to call it, the MDE. They will tell you, go into more specifics of what you get that percentage on. As of right now, for the Genie app, since that's not up yet, you do not see that, but you will eventually see that. You know, what that 20%, that long list, you know, you'll be able to scroll through. I'm sure it's going to be a lot of things at restaurants, you know, Disney Springs, things like that, maybe 20% off the boathouse, whatever else, merchandise. So, you know, It was 15%. They moved it up to 20. It's kind of an okay perk. I mean, yeah, you gave us an extra 5% off. It's okay. It's nothing I like screamed to Lisa and was like, Lisa, we went from 15% to 20%. It was just like, oh, okay, we're getting 20% now. So it's a so-so deal. A so-so going from
So.
the original perk to this new one as well.
You're still gonna get resort discounts.
You still will get them. Now, I want to put out there as well. I took a look at 2022 resorts. I did. Well, a lot of people are talking about, let me backpedal a little bit. A lot of people are talking about and really upset about these new price increases,
Yeah.
which I understand. There are some that are happy. Most who I've seen are not happy. And everybody's talking about these prices on these passes. So I dove into the resorts and I looked up 2022 resorts on Disney property. And I will tell you this, not all, most, majority have went up an extra 15% increase on a lot of these resorts. Something to put out there. And when I was looking at the dates, I was just picking dates that were not on holidays, not close to them, just, random days. And I think I did it because most people go on vacations, usually, like during the weekday, but it's over that weekend, you know what I mean? So I think I did it like Thursday to Monday or something like that. But like I said, it's not all of them. Most, not all. Extra 15% increase. 10 to 15% increase, I should say.
And no blockout dates.
No blockout dates. So that still remains the same from the original Platinum Pass. No blockout dates, which is great because a lot of people come down or want to come down for that Christmas, Thanksgiving, those Easters, whatever holiday it may be. That's a very good perk. So I'm glad that they've kept that. And being Christmas, Halloween and Christmas are your big,
Big
holidays. So that's good on them to keep no blockout dates, which I kind of expected. If you're paying $1,300, I better not be blocked out. You know what I mean? That's what most people are thinking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not just
That's
me.
a
I'm going
lot.
by the
Yeah.
majority of people.
If I'm giving you that much money,
Yeah.
I better be able to come down and use that pass whenever I want.
So let's reiterate again, not talk about, but just quick go over what were all the perks for the Incredi Pass again.
Okay. You get your free standard parking, all 4 parks, 5 theme park reservations, park hopping after 2, 20% off merchandise, select merchandise, resort discounts, and no blockout dates.
So the big thing that you lose here is what everybody is up in arms about. The photo pass. Currently, what's nice with us, or if you are on the old system, like we are, and you're a platinum pass holder, or a gold for that matter, or platinum plus, you keep your photo pass.
Until it runs out.
Until your ticket runs out. Not until, you don't have it until September 8th. You have it until your ticket runs out. So we still have our photo pass till next year. But after that, we don't have it anymore. No more
If you
photo
want the
pass.
photo pass, you
It's
gotta
an
pay
add-on.
extra.
It's $100.
I don't know.
$100, $99. If you were a Platinum Plus person, you had the 4 parks plus the 2 water parks on there as well. Water parks,
No.
add-on, $100, $99. That's now an add-on. So that was kind of a big hit. Mainly more people were upset about the photo pass. For us, I'm going to be honest, for us, at least how I feel, you may be different. I was not so upset about losing the photo pass for me. I don't use it that much. You know what I mean? My camera on my phone takes better pictures. And I can snap pictures wherever and whenever I want. You know what I mean? So I didn't think for me it was a bad thing. I
But we
said
are
to myself,
also
I told
not.
Jason from Pen to Flow, great channel, check him out by the way. I think I always plug him when I talk to him or talk about him. When we were both, when Disney first released these pass holders or these new prices, and we were like, I remember I texted him, cool, no, or cool, we still get free parking. And he's like, yeah, no photo pass. And I was like, I'd rather have the free parking than the photo pass. You know what I mean? So priorities are a little bit different. Now, if you're out of state coming for vacation, like that's one thing you want because there are some Disney magic they can put in it.
We don't use the photo pass on a regular basis. However, there are certain times of the year that we tend to, like every year around Christmas time, we tended to use the photo pass more because we'd get our pictures with the different Christmas trees. But on just a regular basis, like the two of us, we don't really stop to get our picture taken all too much.
No, we really don't. So for me, I wasn't too bummed out, but I could understand why everybody else was. And my first initial thought, well, thinking about all of you was, honestly, my thought was, that was mean.
That was mean.
Like, no, that was mean. Like, you took people's photo pass away. Like, people like that little extra magic stuff. You know, maybe we're like tinks flying around your picture, or they do like some cool stuff for the holidays. Like, those were fun. Like, that was mean. You just took that away from people.
Just took that away.
You know, I don't know. Maybe that's just mean. I thought that was mean.
You will use it more when Skylar is here. That's what my phone is for.
Exactly. And you know what? I would use. Let me be on. Let me backpedal. When Skylar is born, I'm going to use the heck out of that photo pass for her because it runs out, and I'm going. Disney does great with photo magic, I should say, and I bet you they're gonna do a killer job when it comes with babies. You know what I mean? Do I have a hair? Probably.
No, like a white thingy. I don't know.
I don't know. So yeah, Skylar's gonna get all her pictures taken with using the photo pass, and then obviously with my camera as well, because I'll set up some cool little like scenario shots and everything. But overall, I thought that I didn't think it was bad for me to lose that,
But for
everybody else, I thought it was mean. I sound like a little kid for saying that. Like,
So-
you were mean.
Let's move on
Oh, so now we're gonna compare this.
to the Universal's Premier Pass.
Highest tier.
Park.
Highest tier. 3 parks.
Yeah, we're going to compare it to the Premier Pass 3 park.
All right.
Because
two
look-
actual land. Well, they're all land, but 2 parks, 1 water park,
Yeah.
3 parks.
And the reason I say that is at Universal, no matter what, if you go between Premier or Preferred, you still have the option to only purchase a 2 park versus a 3 park.
Yes.
So we are going to compare this to their highest tier 3 park.
3 park.
So Universal's Premier 3 park pass is $625 per person.
Listen to that. So let's just go on the price. So like I said, once again, we are not here to persuade anybody. We're just here giving you the facts, what these prices actually are. We're not persuading anybody to choose one company or over the other.
Let's just
because we're
face
gonna
it.
go into big price differences here.
You're going to pay half the price that you would for Disney to do a 3 park Premier pass at Universal.
Okay, so we know.
Just putting that out there. Half the price.
Okay, so and those were originally Universal's original prices before the pandemic.
And they kept them.
And then they closed down like Disney did. Came back, kept the same prices, still to this day have the same prices. Now, I'm like 100% sure
They're gonna
Universal will raise the price once the new park opens, the new the
once
4th gate,
That stupid named park.
the Nintendo Land one.
The Universal.
Oh, they actually gave it a name.
Universe
Universe of something or other. I forget. Now I will expect to see a price up on that, but I don't think they're because they're competing, and Universal keeps an eye on what Disney's doing.
So they can send out tweets.
I love their tweets. I really do. They're gonna keep it below what Disney. I'm pretty sure. I don't think they're gonna keep it the
So
same.
anyway,
So the perks. There are good perks to this.
free standard parking. free valet parking.
I would never use valet parking, but it's free.
Free if you have the Premier Pass.
Our cars are not bougie enough for valet parking. I only have a Jetta. She has a Toyota Yaris. We're not bougie enough. But you get free valet if you'd want it.
And free preferred park. Pretty much all parking
All
with
parking.
the Premier Pass, it's free.
Preferred is nice. You're right there. You are, once you
You're
go
parked
into
on
the
the
garage,
level of-
on that level of where you just get out of your car, you walk maybe like 20 feet,
And you're through security.
you're through security, or you're at security, I should say. That's very nice.
Yeah. So, all parking is free with the Premier Pass. It includes both parks and Volcano Bay.
Yes. So,
Again, we're comparing the 3-park pass.
so you're looking at this price, $1,300 Disney, the Incredi Pass.
Well, and I was going to say, someone commented on your post on the Facebook page and was like, well, obviously Disney's going to be more because you get more parks. Well, it's a 1-park difference.
We are talking
We're
about
talking
a
about a
one
1-park difference between these two.
But sometimes that makes the difference.
No, and I know,
Absolutely.
like, obviously,
Yeah.
I would still expect Disney to cost more
Because of
because
that.
you're adding another park. And just like you said, like, we expect that when Universal opens up that
Their fourth gate,
that the pass price is going to go up
it's going to have to.
because you're going to be paying for yet another park. But for just a 1-park difference, you're only paying half the price.
It is crazy.
So that's where I just keep going, like, that's insane.
And that's what we're, and I think people are starting to now realize this, Well, before we keep talking, let's keep going over the perks.
No park reservations are necessary. And I just want to clarify, since Universal reopened, since COVID, they've never done a park reservation system. If you purchased a ticket or you were a pass holder, it was just kind of first come, first serve.
First come, first serve.
And
unless you were staying at the Universal Resort, you were guaranteed to get in.
Yes, then they were guaranteeing you to get in. If you were staying off property or you were a local and just driving, it was first come, first serve. Honestly, we never had an issue getting in.
There were times
that
I
we
went
looked,
early.
or that we looked at the app when we didn't really know what we wanted to do for the day. So we didn't plan ahead, and it would show that it was at capacity, and then later in the afternoon you would check the app again and
You were able
open.
to go.
Yeah, so
It's always
to say
been
no
first come.
park reservations, they never had park reservations though. So
But some people